Hey everyone, welcome to my library. My name is Melissa and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. So today's Monday and I hope you guys have seen my bookshelf org vlog by now. But yes, they're up and they're so pretty. I love them so much. But anyways, I just got done with work and with a ton of different chores, and anyways, I'm finally sitting down to read. I just finished the audiobook I've been listening to for the past like 3 weeks, it feels like, and they called it Camelot. It was really good. I am gonna end up giving it a 4 out of 5, I think, maybe a 3.5. I don't know, I'm kind of debating on it. It was really good at the end. I enjoyed learning about Jackie Kennedy's post-assassination life. It was just really fascinating. And her marriage to Aristotle Onassis, that was highly controversial because he's like 20 years older than her, and this huge millionaire, rich Greek guy that the Kennedys hated. And so anyways, that was super interesting to learn about. And also her romance with Bobby Kennedy, Jack's brother, which is somewhat, it's polarizing on whether some biographers agree that she did have like a love affair with him, and some don't think they actually were going out, but that they were just really close after JFK's assassination. So yeah, the author kind of left that to the reader's interpretation. And in my opinion, it really sounded like they did have an affair, but that's just me. And this was something I really liked, but I didn't love. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna land on a 3.5. Enough of that, enough talking about that book, but what am I reading this week? So it's the last day of November, and I'm so glad I squeezed that book in before the end of the month, but I am also reading What the Wind Knows by Amy Harmon and loving it. So I'm that far in, and I'm kind of freaking out because I have so many other books I need to read in December and start. Like tomorrow I need to start Mrs. Mike with Tara. So I'm probably just gonna read this book and Mrs. Mike simultaneously. But oh my goodness, guys, this book is 5-star feels right now. It is so good. It starts off so strong. It's a time travel love story, and it's about this girl named Anne who time travels back in time to Ireland of 1921. And in that time, she ends up meeting Thomas Smith, Dr. Thomas Smith, and he knew her. It's kind of a confusing timeline because he recognizes her, and before she time traveled back, she had like flipped through pictures of her grandfather's mother, and saw that she looked super similar to her, and she was kind of like freaked out by it. And then when she goes back in time, everyone thinks that she is her grandpa's mom, like her great grandma. It's so confusing. They're both named Anne. So I'm pretty sure like she actually is, but there's some sort of circular reference happening there, and I need to keep reading to figure out what's happening. But anyway, so the doctor recognizes her and is like, Anne, where have you been all these years? You've disappeared for 3 years. Why are you suddenly back? And so she's trying to like skirt around those questions, and it's just really, really, the romance is super slow burn. Oh my goodness, I'm loving it. And her relationship also with her grandpa as a kid is really sweet, like because she was so close to him, and she actually goes to Ireland before she time travels accidentally. She went to Ireland to basically spread his ashes on a lake there. And so that's the whole point of her going there. And then that's what causes her to time travel back, is her kind of grieving over her grandpa spreading these ashes, and then suddenly she's back in time. So yeah, so she's meeting her grandpa as a little boy, and it's just so sweet. So yeah, super enjoying this book. I'm just gonna read. My plan is my husband has to work late tonight, so I'm actually just on my own today. I finally have the house back to myself. My brother-in-law was visiting, and so we were, hosting him being here, and so he left this morning, so I finally feel comfortable, more comfortable to film. I don't know if you guys are like that too with family members, but I was like, I'm not about to film in front of him. But yeah, so he's gone, so it's just back to me and my husband and the doggos, and we're just gonna have a relaxing week before the holidays really start to kick in. And yeah, I'm expecting some exciting packages, planning on reading and enjoying life. So yeah, I will let you guys know, any updates I have on this as I go. And then also obviously starting Mrs. Mike tomorrow. So yeah, that's the plan. Talk to you guys later. You guys, I just made the fastest book purchase of my life. So yeah, sitting here reading What the Wind Knows still, and just appreciating Amy Harmon's writing so much, and knowing that all of her books are super highly rated. So I just wanted to see what other books she had out there, and I go onto her author profile on Goodreads, and the second most popular book of hers, the first one is this one, and the second one is a World War II historical fiction about a Catholic priest and a Jewish girl, like a romance. If that doesn't sound right up my alley, I don't know what does. It's called From Sand and Ash or something like that. You guys can look it up if you're interested. But yeah, I found it on Amazon and did one click buy because that sounds like everything, and I just know that I'm gonna love that one too. So yeah, that was an impulse buy, but one I am not ashamed of. Good morning, everyone. I am enjoying a nice spicy eggs on toast today and some tea. I think you guys saw me make all that, but yeah, so it's Tuesday morning. And yeah, I'm enjoying my slow morning today. Super slow at work, and I actually have an appointment I need to go to, a doctor's appointment in about an hour, so I'm just enjoying my breakfast before I head out for that. But yeah, so I am going to keep reading What the Wind Knows. It is amazing, you guys. Like, everything I want in a perfect book, honestly, is happening in this book. Besides it being multi-generational, everything else, the romantic element, the historical element, the little moments, all of that is happening. So I'm loving this so much. And then I'm also going to start today, since it's December 1st, I'm going to start Mrs. Mike. I'm so excited. I'm buddy reading this with Tara from Tara North. And yeah, so I'm gonna start this today as well. And hopefully all the good vibes from this book will continue on with this one. And I'll just be loving life, enjoying my love stories, and it's just gonna be awesome. So before the dogs get too rowdy, I'm gonna quit this clip, but just thought I would share with you guys what my plans are for some of the day today, and we'll go from there. So I just got back from my doctor's appointment, and they recommended me some vitamins, so I went to CVS to pick them up. And I also picked up some other goodies just because to treat myself. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what I got because I love shopping hauls and you guys seem to enjoy the Target one. So here's another edition of that, if Lily can be less interested. Lily? Okay. So the first thing I got was some Sherpa socks. I just thought they were so cute. They're not for you. Yeah, I love polar bears and they look really soft and I just wanted them. And I love peach color stuff too. So here's that. Let's see. I got some hazel spread M&Ms. I actually have never tried these, but they looked amazing. I love Nutella, so yes, please. Yeah, they're not for you. You get so sick. You get so sick. Okay, okay, girls, sit. Sit. Okay, okay. Okay, so the next thing I got was I'm inspired by this channel I follow. Her name's Regan, and Regan ASMR, actually. She's an ASMR artist, and she loves blush, and she's blonde like me. And I've never worn blush before. I'm not a huge blush girl, but I saw this and I was like, you know what? I love the butter bronzer, so this might be right up my alley if it can. It looks really peachy. So I'm gonna try it and see if like I can get into blush, especially with it being winter and everything. I just wanna like get those, you know, like just been in a winter storm. No, not winter storm, like a cute, nice, cute storm where you get a little bit cold, rosy cheeked. So, so yeah, I'm gonna try this. Let's see. I got this from, also inspired by Regan ASMR, but she said that this is very comparable to Shape Tape, and I just bought another carton of Shape Tape, and it's expensive, and I feel like concealer is something that I feel like could be replicated via drugstore and be the same. Like I don't have to be paying extra for it. So I'm gonna try this and see if I like it. Everyone seems to think that this is like the best knockoff of it. So CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. And I got the shade Light Ivory. So yeah, there's that. And then I love chapstick, and I'm just gonna try this on camera because it looks so cool. So this is Burt's Bees chapstick, which was my favorite brand of chapstick too. And it's a tinted lip balm. So hopefully it just gives me a little more color. Since it's super dry here, I just wear chapstick all the time. Wow, this looks really like pigmented, like thick and kind of purple. I'm already wearing chapstick, so this might not work out. Yeah, that's cute. It's like a cute pinkish purple. I think it looks nice. So yeah, happy with that purchase. This is what it looks like. Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm. So I approve. Okay, and then the final two things are nail related. I love painting my nails and listening to an audiobook. It's like my favorite little escapist thing to do at night. And so I bought this beautiful shade. It's like super deep, dark, almost like deep wine color. I think it's actually called, yeah, wine stock is what the color is called. So I get these because you do step 1, which is just the bottom coat, and then you do step 2, the top coat, and it like makes it super resistant to cracks and like dings and stuff, which is like my #1 pet peeve. So yeah, I highly recommend Sally Hansen's Miracle Gel nail polish. It definitely stays over time. You know, not to the extent of real, you know, going to the nail salon, but still I recommend. So yeah, I'm excited to try this. I'm gonna do this today and listen to my fake Rake via audio. I started it in the car as I was driving to my appointment and back. So I'm enjoying it. The narrator, she narrates Lucy Parker's Act Like It, which is one of my favorite books, and she does a great job. So I'm really enjoying this book as well. I'm only literally like 30 minutes in, so, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. So yeah, that's my cute little like CVS haul I thought I would show you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna keep reading today, and I will let you guys know what happens, and we will go from there. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday morning. I just posted my bookshelf organization vlog, and it is so well received, and I'm so excited. I had a lot of issues with that video getting it exported and imported into YouTube. It took forever, literally all night, and I woke up at 3 a.m. to make sure that it worked. So anyways, I'm just glad that that worked out. But I have started my read of Mrs. Mike, and I read the first chapter, and I'm in the second one now, and the hero has been introduced, so that's exciting. He is a man of many talents. He is a police, priest, doctor, and magistrate to all in the Great Canadian Wilderness area. So, yeah, he shows up to her doorstep, helping this drunk guy back home. Anyways, it's really cute. I can tell he's going to be a cinnamon roll hero. So yeah, other than that, I'm also continuing my read of What the Wind Knows. So I'm reading a chapter of Mrs. Mike every day, and then with whatever time I have remaining, I'm reading What the Wind Knows. So yeah, that's the plan today. Did some book buying last night. I found a vintage copy of The Secret by Julie Garwood that I haven't read yet, but everyone loves. And I found the one that has the like shiny cover to it. So yeah, I impulse bought that one last night. So I'm excited for that to come in. It was actually via Amazon, so I'm like eager to see if like a used bookseller on Amazon will be true to their word on what edition they have. We'll see. But yeah, other than that, oh, here's an update on my nails. I painted these last night as I was waiting for my video. They're really cute. I really like the color. Yeah, it's like a deep red. And I tried out the blush this morning. You probably can't tell, but I think it looks good. Okay, so that's enough rambling. I'm going to continue reading today, and I will let you guys know if I have any updates. So I'm still reading this book, but she finally met the main hero in this book, Mike Flanagan, and so he calls her, sorry I'm moving you guys around, he calls her a little chit, which is like so old-fashioned, but I love it. And she's like majorly offended by it. And then she's like talking to her girlfriend later, and she's like, well, he thinks I'm skinny too because he called me a little chit. As a matter of fact, what? Mildred asked. Oh, nothing. I was just going to say, I don't think much of Mike Flanagan. Why not? I considered. Well, for one thing, he's too cocky. And he's a big brute of a man, too. Oh, I like a man to be big. Then I saw she was teasing me. Mildred, I said, don't you ever tell him I said that. She smiled. I won't, Kathy. I'd bite my tongue off before I repeat a thing like that to Mike Flanagan or any other man. They're conceited enough as it is. She squeezed my hand. But you do like him a little, don't you? I thought about that for a while. Well, I like some things about him. What things? His eyes. They are nice, she agreed. Mildred, they're so blue you could swim in them. Oh yeah, she likes it. She's denying it, but she likes it. So I'm now reading this book, and I just had to share this because this book is a historical fiction novel set in 1921 in Ireland. So it's set in a time where Ireland was trying to become independent from England, and there was a big revolution that was starting to happen. And so the main girl time travels back, right? And she's talking with the doctor, Dr. Smith, about it. And I just have to read this because I thought it was so true of how we feel about our country, if that makes sense, or, you know, any country that you take citizenship with. Says, the Ireland I know is one of songs and stories and dreams. I don't know the Ireland of oppression and revolution. I haven't been taught to hate. We weren't taught to hate, Anne. You were. We were taught to love. Love what? Freedom, identity, possibility, Ireland, I argued. And what will you do with that love? She pressed. When I didn't answer, she answered for me. I'll tell you what you will do. You will turn on each other because you don't love Ireland. You love the idea of Ireland, and each man has his own idea of what that is. I don't know. I just really liked the message in there where it just talks about how everyone has their own idea of what a country should look like, and you know, idolizes that idea. But then when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, people turn on each other and turn from a love of your country to hate. And anyways, I just think that's super, super interesting and so true, even of, you know, of the times we live in now. And so, yeah, I think this book is so fascinating. The historical element of it too, talking about, you know, what it means to like have patriotism. And anyways, so yeah, I don't know what I was trying to really convey with that, but just the beauty of this writing too is just so good. So yeah, I'm continuing with this, and if I have any more thoughts, I'll let you guys know. You guys, I just finished reading this book. 5 out of 5 stars. Amazing. Honestly, I don't know if you can write a more perfect time travel historical fiction book. Like, this was everything I wanted it to be. So romantic, so well written, and it ended perfectly, and I just loved it. So there is notes at the end of it from Amy Harmon, and I love the part where she says, I hope when you are finished with What the Wind Knows, you simply have a greater respect for the men and women who came before and a desire to make the world a better place. I love that. I honestly almost cried at the end of this. It was just amazing. Yes, highly recommend. I'm so glad I read it. I knew it was going to be 5 stars. I predicted it to be a 5-star, and it is for sure. So worthy of 5 stars. And this is why I'm very strict with my 5 stars, because I need to know when I give a 5 stars that it was so well deserved and that like it is a favorite. So when I do give them out, they're kind of like standing ovations for me. Like, you don't give every performance you see a standing ovation. They're for the very special ones that truly impact you. and I believe the same with books. So yeah, I'm gonna stop gushing about this, but oh my gosh, I just loved it so much. So definitely pick this up if you haven't yet and it's on your TBR. Oh my goodness, I need to gush about this book with other people. So I know I haven't vlogged much yesterday or today. Yesterday was a very busy day. I went to Books on 7th Avenue and I'm making a video all about it and my experience. So that's why I didn't vlog much yesterday. And then today I've just been busy actually with work. Work was busy today. And then finishing this. So that's been my day. My plans for the rest of the day are actually, I think I'm gonna do a puzzle. I think I'm gonna start one of the puzzles I haven't done yet and listen to my audiobook because I'm trying to get that finished before the live show that's happening on the 10th, I believe. So yeah, that's my plan. Probably gonna include some footage of me doing my puzzle, and yeah, we'll check in later. Good morning, everyone. I have my Starbucks Mint Majesty tea. It's my favorite drink for like mornings. It's nice. I love it. Okay, so what am I reading now? I am in the middle of Mrs. Mike still. I mean, I'm not in the middle, I'm still at the very beginning, but this is what I'm reading now that I'm done with What the Wind Knows that I finished yesterday. Oh, I still can't get over how good that book was. It was so good. You guys have to read it. But other than that, my plans for today are to continue with this and then also continue with listening to My Fake Rake that I'm really, really enjoying. I listened to it while I was doing my puzzle last night a little bit, and then I ended up watching The Undoing, I think is what it's called, with Nicole Kidman and Hugh Grant that just came out on HBO. My husband turned it on because he wanted to watch it, and so I ended up watching it because it hooks you right from the very beginning. So if you haven't seen that TV show, I recommend. It's a murder mystery. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna be reading this, and then I'm gonna be listening to My Fake Rake. And I realized, I'll show you guys, this is kind of cool. I realized I haven't recorded in my journal recently for what books I've read this year. And I actually have this journal right here that I've been using to keep track of my books, and I use this and I use a bullet journal. So the bullet journal is a mess right now. I'm getting a new one for Christmas that I'm excited to start over with because this one was it was my first attempt at bullet journaling, so it's just really kind of ugly, but it's fine. I'm still, still using it, but yeah, so I record my reviews of books in this. So I say like, for instance, I say what the book is, the book title, the author, the dates read, the rating of the book 1 through 5. And then for the notes, it actually has plot notes, character notes, favorite quotes, and then other books to read by this author. It's an awesome journal, especially if you guys aren't into bullet journaling and just want an easy way to keep track of the books you've read. I highly recommend this one. It's also beautiful. There's a lot of random pages of like novel food, and then like, let's see if I can find another one. Henry David Thoreau's writing room. And it also just has beautiful pictures of books. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Bookstore cats. So yeah, it's really, really fun. I super enjoy this journal. I'll link it down below in case you're curious if you want to buy it for Christmas for yourself or for someone else that would love this. It's amazing. And a lot of the copies of books that they show, like the illustrated editions, are books that I own. That I'm like, yeah, that's the edition I want. So it's inspired me that way. Like here's this is like fantasies. So then, like, for instance, I own this copy of The Hobbit. I own this copy of Way of Kings. I own The Mists of Avalon. Let's see what else. I don't own any of the other ones. But anyways, it's seriously a beautiful journal. So I recommend. So yeah, I'm going to be recording in here the books I've read for October and November. So it's going to be at least 6 or 7 that I need to still do. So that's my plan this morning. But yeah, other than that, I'm just going to be enjoying my morning. It's kind of slow today and I've been loving it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this vlog, and let me know if you like this idea of journaling, because I think it's awesome and super simplified. So yeah. Hey everyone, I just woke up from a nap, so excuse the like weird voice. Yeah, it was so nice though and so needed. Anyways, so I thought I would wrap up the vlog because I think I'll have decent amount of footage after filming my journaling and everything too. So yeah, I just thought I would show you guys the summary of my reading week essentially. So what did I read? I ended up finishing What the Wind Knows, which I've talked about a lot on this vlog, but I loved it. It is a masterpiece. It is beautiful. If you need a heartwarming, timeless love story that will just kick you in the feels, this is it. It's so good. So yeah, 5 stars and a favorite of all time. Honestly, contender for favorite of the year for me. Like, that's how good it was. So yeah, I loved it. The book I'm in the middle of still, I'm really enjoying. It got to a really kind of gruesome scene where they're out hiking. It's Mrs. Mike, where they're out hiking and they come across a beaver dam, and someone had laid a trap for it, and this mom beaver ends up getting like trapped, and then like a hawk comes down and rips her eyes out. Like, that's how gruesome it was. It was so sad. And I was like so depressed after reading that scene. But it's just kind of trying to show the harshness of the Canadian wilderness and the cruelty of that kind of thing. That, I mean, it focused on that too, like the cruelty of it. But so yeah, it hasn't felt 5-star worthy yet, but I'm liking it, and so I'm gonna continue. It's really enjoyable. I'm just waiting for something to happen that makes me really enjoy it. So yeah, and then I'm also listening to My Fake Rake by Leigh. It's good. It's not like 5-star worthy as well. It's feeling more like a 4-star, but still a 4-star is still a really good book. I'm enjoying the friends to lovers situation that's happening in this book. I don't know if I've told you guys what it's about yet. Let me do that. It's about a girl who is trying, she studies reptiles and amphibians. She's like a nerdy heroine, which is awesome. And she's trying to catch this duke. His name is Marcus. I mean, he's superfluous kind of, but his name is Marcus, and she's trying to catch him. And so she proposes to her friend
Sebastian, who goes by Seb in the book, to fake that he's a rake, to show, basically to get Marcus jealous. And then also for the motivation for Seb is he is an anthropologist, and so he's trying to study the, you know, the decisions and behaviors of people. And so it's kind of like his motivation is to like basically learn more about the upper class, I guess. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I think that's the motivation. But anyways, Lily, sit. So anyways, yeah, that's the story. Sorry the dogs are so much in this clip. I'm just trying to get a quick film before they go crazy, but yeah, I'm enjoying it, and it's really cute. The dynamic between the two, they're both really, really nerdy, and so they're always like talking about their studies and you know, like how interesting it is that blah 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 about society, and it's just funny. And so it's cute, and I really like the narrator. She's the narrator for Act Like It and the London Celebrity series too, and she's really, really good. So highly recommend on audio as well. But yeah, that's my reading week so far. I mean, it's the end of the week, so that's why I'm wrapping this up. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue with Mrs. Mike and with my fake rake, and it's gonna be a great weekend, very cozy weekend. It's just me and my husband at home hanging out, so that's the plan. I will continue with another vlog next week, but until then, please like and comment. I reply to every single comment, and please subscribe if you want to see more from me or from these crazy doggos. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye!